It was the single worst day for Canada in the Second World War. August 19th marks the 70th anniversary of the Battle of Dieppe. And tonight we have new insight into the reason for the raid that left 900 Canadians dead. An upcoming documentary on history exposes that it was Ian Fleming, the man behind James Bond, who helped devise the plan. Global's Christina Stevens reports.
The empty beaches of Dieppe are quiet. But 70 years later, the sounds of one of Canada's darkest days still echo in Ron Beale's head.
Horrendous, they're terrible. With heavy guns, mortars, machine guns.
As he was taken away as a prisoner of war, he looked back down a stairwell and saw the beach covered with bodies.
That stairwell at the bottom was piled up with our dead. About 4 feet deep. The sad part about that, you know that not all of them are killed outright, but they're buried under people that are. And so they wind up bleeding to death.
For decades, he's wondered why the Dieppe attack was launched. Military historian David O'Keefe has gone through 100,000 pages of research, much of it top secret, to answer that question.
What we've discovered is it was called a pinch raid. In other words, the whole operation was thrown on to get a specific group of commandos into their target to steal ultra-secret material and get it back to England.
The secret commando unit 30th AU was to get into the German Naval Command headquarters, where they would steal code books and an Enigma cipher machine.
The reason this was crucial was that the Germans used this encrypting machine. It's like a scrambler. To send out messages to their submarines, and they could direct the submarines to concentrate against an Allied convoy.
Its capture could have changed the course of the war and saved thousands of lives. There was another top-secret element of the plan. One of its masterminds was Ian Fleming, the legendary author of James Bond. Fleming was at Dieppe in a boat offshore, waiting for the cipher materials to be brought back to him. Something which never happened as the Allied troops were hopelessly outgunned by the Germans. Still,
we can never look at Dieppe the same way. There was a silver lining, if you will, to Canada's darkest day.
And it changes everything for Beale.
You gave thanks to the fact that your comrades didn't die for nothing. There was an absolute objective.
He just hopes that the families of those who died will take some solace in that as well. Christina Stevens, Global News, Toronto.